OBS too.
Oh, I gotta do Zencaster. Hold on.
You
There.
would okay. Oh, 2, 1. All right.
Wait, I missed it, but I did it.
It's okay. Clap syncs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So do the clap at 43:00.
Yep.
Wow, just like
Excellent.
right on it.
I know, right? That's gonna be a breeze to edit.
More like a Febreze.
Do you actually use Febreze? Because I bought a bunch and I thought I'd use it, but I keep forgetting I even have it.
I do use it because, um, like, this is where I use it.
Mm-hmm.
When I change the sheets on my bed, I will Febreze the bed.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Because even though I do, for both of the beds in my house, I have a mattress cover. I only wash the mattress cover maybe like once a month.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just hit that with some Febreze to
Yeah. Oh my god.
help it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We need to wash our comforter.
You
I keep
need
forgetting.
to get yourself closer to that microphone, my friend.
Oh, so talking into it like this is better. Just like
Man, this has been a tough week for content production. I did like 3 hours of it's super effective on Saturday. Sunday I didn't have to do anything. Monday I didn't have to do anything. Tuesday I did the YouTube for Tuesday night games, Tuesday night playcast, I think is what they call that, which Cole didn't even bother to watch, even though I put my heart and soul into putting together some quality.
if it's
What?
if it's on YouTube, I can watch the VOD tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but you stole viewers
N-
from me. You
I didn't have
did that way.
anybody. I didn't have anyone like retweet my post in the morning that we would still be. I would still be streaming, but then you put your name attached to it, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 all these retweets, and
Really?
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
notice that. Then I had Wednesday off, and then today I've already done the carve, and now we're doing this, and then Sunday, turn it around again, more Pokemon. When do I actually have time to play games?
When you work,
Uh,
is
shh.
it? Shh. Yeah. Click, 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 click.
That's not true. No, I focus on my work when I'm at work. When did I play Commander? Was that this Friday?
That was Friday, yeah, because you and Greg, I think, were playing, right? Or
Me and Greg and Teeter Dance and Vince, because Teeter Dance and I, Steven, we played. That's right. We played V Premium. I played. Who's that horrible creature that I played? Gavrail. And he was playing Sylvan. Who's Neo Nectar nowadays?
Asha, Arboros,
Maybe.
the
I
Musketeers.
think it was Arboros. I think it was Arboros because he was getting
He
those
likes,
like 10K tokens.
yeah, he likes Arboros a lot.
So here's and take this from me, V Premium folks who are still in the V Premium era, who are still playing Angel Feather, who are still playing Gavrail best deck. I had an opportunity to super smash like 80K, 90K something turn
Mm-hmm.
if I had just used my grade 2s, 2 more grade 2s. But I said to myself, wait a minute. I might need these for my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, we learned this in the anime too. It's like, let me hold back because I might need these for my next turn. I hit him. I swung for 85K, 3 crits, no sentinels. Right? That's what we do in Gavrail. That's how we
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
He had enough shield in hand. The next turn, he had 3 attacks, each of them with multiple crits. I did not have enough shield in hand.
Yeah, that's how
But
that goes.
this is literally what happened in the most recent episode of the anime.
Wow, what a
where
transition.
Zorga dude, what was it? No, was it Toya or Zorga dude who was like, you played like you were going to have one more turn, and you didn't.
It was Toya.
Toya, he's such a jerk.
He was a
What?
butthead.
What happened? Are they going to explain what happened? Are they going to let us know?
I sure hope so, because apparently
He seemed to be so nice.
apparently something flipped, and he went to be more serious in Vanguard, and just doesn't have a home anymore.
Like, did he give up on medical school? And
I believe so, yeah. But now he's burning people's banners, and
Which, I mean, come on, Japan.
it's
Seriously, is that the
it's-
worst?
It sure is symbolic, but it's also just piece of cloth.
I guess.
I find it very hard to be interested in the anime right now, personally. But that's me.
Well, no, I still enjoy it. We're going to get to a turning point. I promise you, we will get to a turning point.
Yeah, because there's one
So
episode
then
left.
Steven and I were going to play Premium,
Mm-hmm.
and then other people started to show up. So instead, we played Modern, Magic Modern. And it was nice. I lost.
Uh-huh.
Not going to say what deck he plays and what deck I was playing, but in like thinking back of how he and I played, I realized I had some opportunities where I probably could have beat him,
Yeah.
but I just didn't think through the turns properly. All right, are we getting Mr. Croutones? No, we're getting a water bottle.
And a fairy tale mat. Hey!
Hey, look at how handsome. Clean shaven. He looks like he's 12 years old. Haircut.
You know what? I gotta prep for Tuesdays.
What? But today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Did you hit
alert.
record yet?
No, I'll hit record in 2 seconds. My computer is.
Cole,
like,
did you
loading
add?
up.
Did you turn him into a real person?
Yep. I'm fixing
Cole's
myself
gonna
now.
have to edit all
Alright,
of
do your
this.
timestamp now.
What
logo
timestamp?
Let's just do another clap sync.
Yeah. Because we'll know that Alan came in late, so we'll just have the second clap. Because we already talked about some good stuff. I ain't repeating it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll listen to it on my way to work.
15?
What are we gonna do?
Clap at 15.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Sure.
1:15. The clock stopped. Hold
Oh,
up.
okay.
Oh,
25.
51:25.
alright.
Okay.
Did you load a Zencaster now?
Yes,
I don't see it.
it's already recording.
Can he jump in the recording or?
Can you join? Can you try to join? Yeah. There you go.
I'm in there.
Say
Hey,
something. Oh, it got ya.
Yeah, I'm in there.
there we go.
Sorry to interrupt your train of thought.
No, you're good.
No,
I'm happy
we
that
were
you're
just
here.
Talking about where were we talking? So we were talking about
Modern.
the anime.
Modern.
Then I was
Modern.
playing Modern. Okay, so we can just leave off. Resume Cole for future Cole. Resume at this point. Alan has now joined us. He's a little late this evening because we're not recording on our normal Tuesday evening. We're recording on a Thursday evening. This is the last time, hopefully for a while, that we will be recording on a Thursday evening. We'll be going back to Tuesdays as per the usual because I think that's mostly convenient for most people here.
Yeah.
But the lesson is, even if you lose a game, don't look back in anger. Think through what you could have done better and opportunities for improvement so that you don't make those mistakes again.
Yep.
Alan, what have you been playing lately?
X-Wing.
Ooh.
Okay, so did you go for X-Wing on Wednesday night?
Yeah, I went in yesterday.
Oh, that's why you cleaned up and you're looking so guapo. Yeah.
Yesterday wasn't. Let's see. No, I lost both my matches yesterday. I made mistakes turn 2 that cost me turn 5. So
It happens. It's not the end of the world.
no, I mean we were mostly practicing. He was flying a new list. I was kind of getting accustomed to the list that I want to fly. So it's it was a learning. It is a learning curve. I'm flying ships that I don't normally fly, except for one, and it just takes a minute to get accustomed to it.
Yep.
Cole, what you been doing?
Well, Prime Day happened earlier this week.
We don't believe in Amazon.
We don't.
We don't support them.
We don't. However, I did buy Marvel Crisis Protocol core set because it was really freaking cheap. So.
And you love that game.
I do like that game a lot.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yes.
And I bought stuff.
That's
for
one
storage.
that you play with Rory, right?
That was Marvel Champions, but I did play that yesterday actually. This is
It's a Marvel
games,
Champions,
like Dice Masters, Marvel Champions, Crisis Protocol. Crisis Protocol is the miniatures game.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
but
interesting.
isn't Champions like a phone game?
It's a living card game.
Oh, living.
LCG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a lot of fun.
also kind of single player where like the bad guy has its own deck and you're kind of playing against the bad guy's deck. Right?
It's a co-op versus the bad guy. It's super clever and very fun. I like that. I like that game a lot. I hate that it's a Fantasy Flight game because it's all fiddly, like with all these different like tokens and stuff.
Oh, Fantasy Flight always has so many pieces.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part about it. But like once you get through the gameplay, not the gameplay, but like the steps and the phases and whatnot, when you get that down, the game is like super smooth and it's very fun. And there's a lot you can do with it. But I played that, and then I did my locals on Monday at Monster, and that was a lot of fun. I played Zorga, so that was less fun. I'm going to talk about it later on, but I've proxied set 2 Zorga. The deck is feels a lot better, but
a lot more fun, but not as much fun as Prison.
Oh my! I played against Prison. I want to talk about that when we actually
Prison.
Yeah, when we do Brankate, which I want to do Brankate next week. I think. Spoiler: we're going to talk about Keter this week.
I played against Prison set 1. Magnolia, and Magnolia does not like Prison.
Magnolia does not like Prison at all.
It does not like Prison.
Yeah, because Magnolia is so.
I'm liking Prison more and more.
Yeah.
It is Magnolia being such a resource-heavy deck. Fighting against something like Prison when you actually have to consume resources to get your units back.
Yep.
It just makes makes for a very interesting match because you have to think at least a turn or two ahead.
Yeah, and I find that's what Prison wants you to do, which is why I like it so much better than Lock, personally. But
yeah, I mean, and it also you still have opportunities to do things. They're just harder.
Yeah, and you have to
like when you're locked and you can't use those circles. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point it's like 6-7 cards in Prison. You know, you kind of less want to get 2, and you have so many options that you're like, okay, what do I get out? What can I use?
Yep.
So yeah, it makes you think. Not a bad match, just a bad matchup for the deck I was playing.
Yeah, it's like your natural counter.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fantasy Flight, Cole, you remember the Game Center?
Yeah,
the food and the tables
oh
and all
yeah.
that. So Fantasy Flight has sold that portion back to the original owner.
Hmm.
It has been rebranded as Game Center changed the C to a Z, and they changed the menu. So I'm
Is it
still not
amazing now?
100%. No. It was amazing.
What?
So we'll see. We'll see.
So does that mean that they're back
big-
open now, or?
Yeah. Yes. They're not up to 100%. They used to have a lot of poutines.
Yeah, they
Now
did.
I think they have like one poutine. So
Hmm.
that's not very
That's
northern
not good.
of them.
You need more poutines.
Well, I prefer like a barbecue pork poutine, not a traditional gravy and cheese curd.
That's what I had.
So
I had that when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's real good.
It was really good.
Okay. So the other thing is on Sunday I played Captain Sonar, which have either of you guys ever played Captain Sonar?
Never even heard of it.
No.
Okay, so it's I think the highest level way of describing it is it's like Battleship but real time
Oh no! And like each
Um,
player has their own job, right?
role.
Yeah,
Yes, you have 4
I have heard of
jobs.
this. Yes.
And so yeah, there's the captain who says what direction you're going to go in, and the captain is the only one who's allowed to do things like launch torpedoes, play mines, explode the mines, stuff like that, surface the ship, everything like that. There's the sonar operator whose job is to listen to the other team and try to keep track of where they're going and directions and try to figure out where they are on the map. There's the engineer who every time that you go in a direction, one thing has to break. So he keeps track of that. And then like you can't use a system if it's broken, so the engineer has to try to guide the captain to get systems to either self-repair or say, oh hey, we have to surface, because when you surface then you repair all your systems.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the first mate who arms the systems and chooses which one. Whatever, fine.
Mm-hmm.
The main point of this story is I was playing this on Sunday. There's 2 ways to play it. One, you can do it turn-based. That's a little less fun, where
Mhm.
like one ship does its entire turn and then the next ship does it. There's no way to play Captain Sonar is real time, where both ships are just going at the same time. But the people I was playing with could not grasp the concept that this game is supposed to be chaotic. And that's the fun of it. And that like literally the sonar person, their sole job is like, don't pay attention to anybody on my side of the table. I just need to be listening to the captain of the other side of the table to hear what direction they tell their ship to go in,
Mhm.
right? But I kept saying, I was like, no, this is not supposed. You're not supposed to be nice, because they were like, well, let me say the name of the other side's sonar person so they know when I'm giving the direction. And I'm like, no, that's not the point. The point is they are supposed to listen and possibly get confused, and they were like, well, we don't want them to miss one of the directions. And I was like, but
That's the
no,
whole
that's the point.
I just
That's the difficulty level. That's why you do this real time, is they might miss one of the directions and screw up their map. So oh boy.
I could just imagine like a sonar technician listening to an enemy spy, like an enemy sub, and then the other guy's like, so we're going down at a certain degree. I just want to make this fair for you guys. Make sure you can hear me.
Yeah,
And then the
no,
other one going back.
exactly.
So we're gonna arm our torpedoes.
No, but it was more like the opposite captain is like west, and then they're like, Alan, did you hear me? I said we're going west.
Oh no. No.
Please confirm that you understand that I said we're going west.
Smoke signals, please. Flag me.
Anyways, I just find it funny the way
That way.
some people like
That way.
are so nice and polite that they can't even play a game where you're supposed to be chaotic and difficult.
I think that would create rifts in my family. So I cannot play something
I
like that
mean,
with
your
my
family argue all the time, anyways. So
Dude, it's like we play Catan and it's just crazy.
mm.
Oh, I
All
should
right.
I should tell you how to play Pit, but like the chaotic way. I think you like that.
Vanguard Zero. How chaotic is that,
Very. I am
Alan?
so mad. The
Oh,
event,
This is like
the
the
event,
same thing every week. What is
dude.
Alan mad about in Vanguard Zero this
That
week?
should
What
be the name
pulls
of
did
this
he not
segment.
get?
That should be the name of this segment. What is Alan mad at in Vanguard Zero this week? The mega ends tomorrow. I've dropped everything, even the underwear, into this event. Um, and I still only have one Spark Hercules and two Warsicles. And I've dropped, I mean, everything into this game, into that event.
What about
I've,
the most important thing?
I am not having fun.
Moolah.
money.
No.
No,
What
we don't care about
about
your fun.
money? Have you dropped
I
cash?
refuse.
Oh, well, then you haven't dropped everything into the game, now have you?
I did. I haven't bought. Tonight I might spend $11 to get 1,000 gems, just so I can spend the whole 1,000 gems in.
Does
items
it?
So that I can
How many
do gacha.
pulls does 1,000 gems get you?
Nothing. That's the problem. The gems only give you the tickets that then you have to use in the challenge, and then the challenge might not even give you enough to actually get 10 pulls. You know, the challenge might you can drop 1,000 gems, you can do all the challenges, and then you can probably only pull like 6 or 7 packs, and that
And
doesn't even
still
guarantee
not
a
get enough
triple
Spark
R.
Herculeses.
It's probably not even enough.
Oh, ooh. Can we talk about the mega colony? Not mega colony. The Neonectar event in Japan right now.
Did they
What happened?
do? Did they? I know in Japan with the Neonectar event, and this goes back to last week. They're changing the way you get the cards for the event. Instead of doing a gacha, you spend the item that event collects. For example, in this one is Kishira's villainy, and you get Kishira's eyeglasses. So if for Neonectar, I don't know what it would be, but
It's like an
um,
ascot, I think is what it's called.
yeah, so you get the ascots, and then in this version that I'm doing now, you pay 100 ascots for a pack. So in Japan they changed that to 1,000 ascots for a triple R, 400 I think it was, or
It was
200 for a double
250,
R,
250 for double rare,
250 for a double R,
100 for
and,
rare, and 50 for commons.
yeah.
Didn't
But-
we talked about that before because we were
We
saying,
did.
like,
We talked
the
about it
value
last
of a
week.
triple rare compared to commons and stuff.
And turns out that was a very accurate statement because they did not increase the drop rate of those ascots.
Oh my god.
So everything is the
it's
same,
still, it's
but
still
it's
the
worse.
same. It's still so hard. It's worse.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not increasing the drop rate, I get 1,000 items. I could do 10 packs, even though that does not guarantee me that I'm gonna get more than one triple R on the 10 pack. But at least it also gives me the rares, the commons, and I might get some double rares out of 1,000 items.
Mm-hmm.
So, so
It's-
if
It feels
who's
bad.
in charge of who's in charge of
So-
deciding this type of things?
So
It's like, here, let me take the gacha away, make you pay for the thing, but I'm not gonna increase the drop rates. It's like, if you don't, even if you don't have to give me, like, every time I do 10 battles in hard, you don't have to give me 1,000 items, but don't give me 400 like you normally do. Raise the rate so that I can at least get, I don't know, half a triple R. You know,
No,
with
you
10
just need to
pulls.
spend more money.
No, hell no. That's why
Well-
the reason why I don't spend money in this game is exactly that. It's the fact that they keep building the game so that you actually have to spend money on it.
I mean, this is the way gacha games have been for like a decade now.
And that's the
This
reason
is not
why I
new
want.
in the slightest bit.
That's why at one point I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop chasing clans and I'm just gonna focus on two.
mm-hmm.
And I'm focusing on Gold Paladins and Nova Grapplers, and
The
all
event clans, yeah.
and the event clans, because the event clans only comes, every so often, and you just dump all gems and whatever into it, and you get what you get. So far, my most complete of all the clan events is Spike Brothers. I have everything for Spike Brothers. Full Spike
Oh,
Brothers deck.
that's better than me.
But if they did not fix the drop rate, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
it's just dumb.
I think.
I mean, it's not broken as long as they're making money.
Well, so
That's the problem.
here's another thing. Like this is obviously a new way to do it, right? And they're gonna take feedback from this event, and they're gonna theoretically apply it to the next one coming up. So they might adjust the prices. They might adjust the amount of materials that you get. There's a lot that can be fixed
It's the
in order to
first
make
time
it better.
they do it.
Mhm.
It's the first time they do it, so yeah, I agree. But still, it's like you changed it without changing it. You just changed the mode in which I get the cards, but you did not change the mode in which I get the items for the event.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think if you want to keep the same drop rate, make the triple rare like 750, and
Yeah,
just
drop
the
it a
math.
little bit.
Yeah, the math works out. You can get 4 for the price of 3,
Yeah.
or 3. Yeah, 4 for the price of 3. Anyway, so that's
Alright.
that's a thing.
No, it's
Your
crazy.
Vanguard Zero for the week. What's making Alan angry this week?
It
Alan,
was
have you
when-
watched the anime at all?
No, I have not. The last one I watched literally was the Toya episode, the one where the bald guy drives him around.
Oh,
That was
you're
it.
Oh, okay.
Very far
so,
behind.
Yeah, there's been that's when Toya was nice. Now, yeah, things have changed. We don't know what has caused Toya to go mad. Why Masanori? Is that his
bald
name?
guy.
yeah, Masanori.
Zorga?
Yep.
Right.
Why he's blowing up people's merry-go-rounds, which I
Oh,
just like.
God.
I love the attitude of Team Blackout because they're like, oh well, he blew it up. We'll just build it again. We'll just repair it. Whatever.
It-
You can discuss the anime. I'm gonna watch it at one point. I really don't mind if you spoil it.
I mean,
really don't.
I just told you. There's Cole was not wrong. There are some visuals. I think the visuals that they're doing for the card fights are really good. Still, I think the anime is a bit more adult oriented than it has been, where it is getting darker in
Mhm.
ways as
Okay.
well. But you know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I guess there's only one more episode. Then when does season 2 start? Do we know?
We do. Do I know off the top of my head? No. No. It's gonna start in I think September.
When with set 2.
No, because
Yeah.
Japan gets a new whenever the new starter deck is released in Japan is around that time
The
because
Lyrical Monasterio one?
no starter deck, that's a trial deck. Starter deck, you're getting a new character who gets a new starter deck all to themselves.
Okay.
So that
Um,
would be it.
No, I'm honestly like I even said it like when you look at the anime, it doesn't. When we first started watching it, I said it like it doesn't have the same feel as original Vanguard, which
Yet.
was all about the power
Yet.
of friendship and Blaster Blade and having that friendship with my card and all that.
The original Vanguard was about your spiritual connection to the units of the planet Krei and Psyqualia
power of
and
friendship
very
and how
future
IG
hologram people.
IG follows Kai around. So yeah. In
Sure.
this case, the main
Even though
character is
Kai
being
and
chased.
Miwa are dating and Aichi's like trying to horn in on that, and I'm like, buddy, get out.
Get
Best
out.
boy Miwa. All right, what are we
God.
talking about tonight?
We got 2 topics today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, then we have to go through them quickly because we've already wasted half an hour of these people's time.
All right, Clan Collection Volume 2. This is the second half of
But
what
we
is
still don't have cards or effects or units. We just have name and description. So this is all speculation.
Yeah.
And this is all V Premium.
yeah. This is all V Premium. We
Make Gravel great again.
we did see the Royal Paladin, Blaster Blade, Seeker, and Thingsaver Seeker Tuesday, and those cards are very good, but we're not going to talk about them because we're not talking about actual cards anymore. So we'll see.
They're very good in V.
In V,
Right.
I think Premium. There's going to be some spice in Premium with that too, because the way that it's written, it might work very well with the original Thingsaver Seeker. Not entirely sure though, but it's a very clever card. Anyway, so like I said, this set comes out at the same time as the Volume 1, so September 3rd. And English, still don't know. I'm pretty sure it comes in October for us, like later half of October.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at about a month out.
Yeah, it's the
You put
same.
Here, no, keep going. I'm
All right.
reading the old document.
Hey, Will, you want to get these guys or gals?
Yeah, because I love angel feathers. Okay, I'm going to do all the angel feathers, all for me. So we've got needles. They're celestials. We're back to the celestials, not black.
Shivers.
Those
They were just called black.
Shivers. Yeah, because they had a bunch of different black names, but they all have black in their name.
And they all wore black nurse outfits too.
I wasn't paying that much attention. All right, Needle Celestial Yafiel. A unit that temporarily increases your damage zone, a helpful ability for Angel Feather. Well, they've done that before, although it was more of a permanent increase of your damage zone.
And this is I'm pretty sure this is a non-stride. Let's just put it that way. I don't know what grade this card is.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Candle Celestial Sariel. As a skill to put normal units you like from the deck directly into the damage zone. So let me see.
Another searcher.
Search your deck for a normal unit, put it into damage.
You know what?
Heal when damaged.
You know what's a normal unit? Zerakiel.
Yeah.
And Zerakiel rides from the damage zone. So it could be.
Just enables
Low
it
power.
enables you to have the units you actually want to have in your damage zone, like the no CL, the Great Zero no CLs.
That's
stuff
very
like
true.
that.
I didn't think about that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point.
So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, the best thing about Zerakiel is actually, when I think about it, is more for premium. If you can get it to work for premium, because you can literally not ride if you can get Zerakiel into your damage zone, and then you can like ride. You can go directly to grade 3, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, if you have a way to
Prophecy
damage it, yeah.
Celestial Ramiel. Align your rear guards with cards with the same name in your damage zone. A technical unit that lets you control both your damage zone and rear guards depending on the situation. I don't know. That sounds kind of like Murakamo.
That's what I thought when I read it, because it basically it's from what you can read, it's like units, like you would have a Sariel on your damage zone and a Sariel in your field, and if you have it, like I imagine it would say like, you know, if you have a unit with the same card name in your damage zone,
Yeah,
its power can do something different. I don't know.
Mhm.
yeah, I was thinking that same thing. Makes sense to me. All right, I'll get the Shadow Paladin.
You do that.
So this is Black Armor Revenger Renal, which we're in a Revenger territory. Has skills that activate whether it hits or when it is retired. So that
It's
is,
a great one.
yeah, that is. Is it a 5? Oh, I don't know if it's a 5K. I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna be a 5K because of Nemain, and that's just the kind of what Shadow Paladins do. Their grade 1s are generally 5Ks, and that just sounds like it would fit. I like that. That's a really cool thing. It's going to be terrifying, though, depending on what it does. Black Cloak Revenger Tartu. You can call more Revenger allies. Use it again when retired. So probably as an on place,
Dark
and then...
Cloak Revenger.
Yeah. What did I say?
Black Cloak Revenger.
Oh, my bad. Dark black.
It's okay.
Revenger, Raging... I can't read tonight. I'm sorry. Revenger, Raging Form Dragon. Retire Revenger Rearguards to Superior Ride. Usable even if... even if your hand has no Raging Form? Question mark? Get an additional skill as well if you have 4 more damage. Great compatibility with... Illusionary Revenger, Mordred Phantom. Wasn't it? It was already a limit break, wasn't it?
What does Mordred Phantom do?
It does what Riviere does, and it rides from its hand. VR Riviere is the same thing that Raging Form did, so it re-rode from the hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I think this is really cool, actually. It feels like a cohesive unit, more so than the Shadow Paladin Witches did in the first collection. Also, I like
think the witches were more of a separate deck, kind of like Chaos Breaker was.
yeah, but as a separate deck, but without any other pieces that
any
really
support.
worked with it. Yeah.
Wait. Illusionary Revenger Mordred Phantom. It gives when Blaster Dark is placed on rear guard, it gets an imaginary gift, and when it attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, stand all of your Blaster Darks, and they get power plus 10k until end of turn.
Yes.
So
It doesn't say ride from hand.
So I thought you said Raging Form and not Mordred, because Mordred was the first one. It was like counterblast, stand 2 of your front or rear guards, and then after that, a lot of clans had the same thing, like Sharat. Lambros does the same thing. It just became a trope after that. Yeah, my
A lot
bad.
to discuss.
Not as much as you
I'm gonna
think.
keep you on time.
Dang.
Gold Pally.
Well, Alan, you go next.
Fast Chase Liberator Josephus. When placed from deck, countercharge and draw a card. Ooh, nice.
That's really good.
God knows Gold Paladin needs that countercharge. Or the hand. Liberator of Royalty Fallon. It's a grade 2, most definitely. It can summon more allies when this unit attack hits. So if it is when this unit attack hits, Counterblast 1 calls something, it's very similar to what it did before. And then
You mean it gold paladins is what it does.
Yeah.
so Bluish Flame Liberator Prominence Score. So not Prominence Glare.
Cole's first card.
Not
Yeah.
Prominence Glare. It says power up every time a rearguard is called. What? If the rearguard called was Oath Liberator Aglobale, get stronger power up. Ish Bluish Flame Liberator Percival is in your soul. Get an additional skill. Oh my god, Bluish Flames are coming
What's
back.
the additional skill gonna be?
Uh,
Call
just
something
keep
from
calling-
the deck.
or
Keep
restand.
calling until you fill your field and then restand everything.
Or it could be get more circles, because that's what Percival
True.
does.
Oh,
More
God.
XL2
Alright.
circles.
I'm gonna do Nubatamas because I don't want to get stuck with the other things that are coming. Master of Decisive Slash. Also, because this sounds like a really if Monster Hunter was in Vanguard, Master of Decisive Slash would be a Monster Hunter card.
The art for this as well, 100%. 100%.
100% what?
Like, it would be like a
Orange
monster.
juice?
No. Would be like a Monster
And with
Hunter card.
100% orange juice.
Like he looks like
Master
a
of
longsword.
Decisive Slash Hozon. Gonna keep it moving. A grade 1 that supports riding to the next step. An unforgivable attack that can blow the enemy away. A grade 1 with an unforgivable attack. Whatever. Master Fencer of Victory Hozon. This is so they're basically doing Tsukiyomi here. Blow away your enemies with one decisive strike and get stronger the more powerful they are. When you ride, the more enemies you have, the stronger the Vanguard becomes.
I like
That's not
that.
hard to decipher. Indomitable Sword Saint. Die Howzon. Power up if your opponent has less rear guards. Force your opponent to discard whenever they call rear guards.
Oh
That's
my
mean.
God.
That is
Nuvatama
mean.
Nuvatama needed something else that makes me discard from my hand. Ugh.
That's really funny.
Well, good. Thank goodness they're bringing Brave back.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I love
What
that.
is?
I don't know, just like, oh, you want to call something? You want to discard something too? It's like paying. What's that? That magic card? The
Smothering Tide.
Yeah, Smothering Tide. Yep, exactly. I love it.
You want to play a card? Are you gonna pay the one?
You want to pay the
Pay
one?
the one? Are you gonna pay the one?
All right, Tachikaze, Ancient Dragon support. What? Ancient Dragon Iguanagorg. I love that name. revives itself whenever it is retired. Use it for retire cost. I believe I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ancient Dragon Dino Crowd. Attacker that gets stronger whenever your rear guards are retired. Okay. That seems like very Tachikaze stuff. I like this.
And Gorge.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Getting flashbacks.
All right, and then this card, I like this card a lot. Ancient Dragon Spino Driver. Get Imaginary Gift XL whenever you retire rear guards.
Oh god.
Call even more units with all those extra XL circles. Gain equip gauges when you drive check trigger units.
Ancient Dragon's about to become tier S.
And it's because they're all
S+.
ancient. They're ancient dragons, and so the true ancient dragon support, which was with Gaia, that one, I think it still looks for ancient dragon, but they're called true ancient dragons. So like, I'm pretty sure that works with this. So that just makes me like really smile. I feel like that deck is gonna be super fun.
Yeah. The best deck out there. Novas. Heck yeah.
Go for it, Alan. Even though
Raptoria
Alan's video is
Ricer.
frozen for me.
Hey, it's frozen for me too. I don't know how to.
What,
Wait, hold
my
on.
video is frozen?
Yeah, keep going. Keep
Yes, sir.
going. Oh, spoiler
Oh,
alert.
Raptoria Ricer. Change the name of your rear guards into Ricer. Summon Ricer units from the deck according to the situation. Oh my god. Because Ricer really do need this.
Oh yeah.
Ricers
Ooh.
Ricers really need this support. Like totally need this support.
Yep.
Ultimate Ricer. So we get two Ultimate Ricers. We get Ultimate Ricer Mega Flare, which restands your Ricer rear guards to perform a plethora of attacks, but the combination with Dual Flare will be a stronger one. Question mark?
Question mark.
All right. Ultimate Ricer Dual Flare, which is the other Ultimate Ricer we get. It says Dual Flare powers up both itself and the Vanguard, as well as a way to countercharge. All right. Ricer Custom. High-powered Ricer. It's a good thing that I still have my SP Ricers from back in the first
Mm.
Hmm.
of
I also probably have
enough
I
Ricer
have
stuff
so
with you.
many V cards. I have. Oh, it's amazing. All right.
I'm gonna
The most
build a fire
important-
pit just to burn everything.
No, send me the risers. I want the risers.
Link
Alright.
Joker.
Yeah.
We're getting 3 more Starvaders. We only
Yeah.
have 3 Starvaders in V. Now we're getting 3 more. Prison Gate Starvader Palladium. Create a new locked. I like the way that they put this. Create a new locked card whenever your opponent unlocks a card. So we've seen that skill before. Unlock one, lock another. Yes.
Yeah.
Starvader Colony Maker. Call Starvader units from your deck. This is what Colony Maker does.
Yes.
Starvader Infinite Zero Dragon. Lock rear guards when it is placed or when rode upon. Great compatibility with Starvader Chaos Breaker Dragon. Take over the fight using the power of the Starvaders.
So that first sentence makes it sound like how they did wrong my guy Ethics Buster.
How do you mean, how did they do it wrong?
I can't attack 3 times with my Vanguard before my make phase, all right? They did me wrong.
Oh, but, you did enough. You did enough.
I mean, it's not a bad card, but beware of that first one where it's like on place or rode upon, because that's the same thing Ethics Buster has on his text. So it will depend on how they write it.
Yeah. But what's really cool over here is Bestial Squeezer. Bestial. 2 skills that increase your soul whenever depleting your deck, because we moved to Dark Irregulars. I forgot to mention that. We're on Dark Irregulars now.
Why did you go to Milwaukee Public Schools?
Oh God.
No!
'Cause you're reading like somebody who went to Milwaukee Public Schools.
I should have taken my contacts out, because actually, let me just zoom in to the
There
thing
you
that
go.
way, because like everything's mixing together. So, oh look, I can read now. Blaze Foresight is a grade. I think it's grade 2.
Let's go back to Bestial Squeezer. 2 skills that increase your soul without depleting your deck.
Oh.
So somehow they get your soul up without reducing your deck and causing you to deck out. That's kind of what you missed when you first read it there.
Yeah, I got distracted by a lot of things right now. My computer's messing up. All right, card's really good. I wonder how it's gonna increase your soul. It could be from the drop zone. It could be from hand. I don't know. That's interesting. Blaze Foresight, a unit that can solve the issue of not being able to increase soul because you're grade 0 in hand. That's in brackets. I don't know why, but that's really I don't know. Don't know exactly what this means.
That's
in Dark Irregulars. Is there something that it needs, like it specifies a grade whenever you're soul charging from hand? No.
What? Wait, what's the question?
No. Like in Dark Irregulars, like whenever any skill that soul charges from your hand, do any of them specify a grade?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Bestial Squeezer does.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I wonder if it's like,
All right.
I don't know, like if you have nothing and you can, I don't know. This is really confusing me. Someone made had a hypothesis for it, but I can't remember it right now. Anyway, Bladewing Ragey. This is a grade 3. I'm pretty sure.
Wings.
Yeah. Different abilities will get stronger with the power of the Destruction Wings. And when it reaches 15, everything will come to an end. So 15 in soul win the game. Is that what?
Yeah,
I think it'll
that
be
sounds
15
about
in
right.
soul. Your opponent can only call grade 1s or greater, no perfect guards. There's some stupid stuff like that.
I'm here for it.
All right. Gear Chronicle. Getting some units back. Steam Scar GG came back. Calls itself when it is discarded. It's also a useful rear guard with a draw skill. Huh. So discard 2. They don't have Time Leap, but discard 2.
They do have Time Leap.
Oh, that's true.
Time Leaper Dragon.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they don't have the Time Leap keyword.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they do Time Leap. They do Time Leap, though.
Steam Knight Calibum. It says a skill to return rear guards from either side of the field to the bottom of the deck and has additional effects based on the grade of the card they return. No, not again. I am not going to be bottom decking all my units again.
And then people complain about Link Joker, but
well,
here you
at
go.
least
Here
they
you
go into the bottom of my deck and I can still use the circle.
They're both awful.
They're both awful, but I can still use the circle.
Look, if you don't put cards on the circle,
and then
I'll
how
take
am I
them
going
out
to
of your
win?
hand. That's fine.
Interdimensional Dragon, Kronos Command Dragon, which I believe was one of the first, was like...
I think it was a Stride.
Stride?
Yeah.
It was a Stride. And it was like not a very good one. It says, put all of your opponent's rear guards to the bottom of the deck and has its own powerful skill in addition to that. Send the Chronojet Dragon deck into the new stage. Oh,
There you go.
On place, bottom deck, your whole field.
That's devastating. That could really turn a game around right there.
Dude, no joke.
All right. Cole's already seen these, so let me go through these. Grand Blue, Sea Strolling Banshee. So now we can do Banshee Tribal. Not quite yet. Send any card you like from the deck into the drop when riding. Draw cards while building up your drop zone when played as a rear guard.
This is nuts. Grade
Mill
1
to draw.
Grade 1 grab
Or
anything.
draw. Yeah. But I mean we've had ghosties that did that. Right? Because they were obviously key cards in the Grand Blue deck.
Yeah, grab any ghost unit. Normal, I think it's normal ghost unit. But this literally just grabs anything.
All right. Pirate Belle Pinot Blanc revives itself when young pirate noble Pinot Noir attacks. A reliable skill even when used as a guardian.
That sounds awesome. Not
That
for
sounds
nothing,
really
but
cool.
that
Young
sounds awesome.
young pirate noble Pinot Noir. Call Pirate Belle Pinot Blanc to activate a skill, a brand new Grand Blue that gets stronger even when triggers are put into the drop.
Oh.
Oh, so you mill
Mill
2
a
triggers,
trigger, use
power
its
plus
effect.
20.
Mill it all.
Cole.
That's my
You've got no
strength.
chill, buddy.
That's my strength. I mill my triggers
Milling
constantly.
triggers?
This is
You're gonna
made
have to
for
say
me.
Goodbye to Night Rose.
Well, no, I just make a separate deck.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I'm really excited for these
All right,
guys.
I don't know who's doing great.
Me, I
I can do
believe.
them. So do you want to do Neo?
Oh no,
Nectar,
you
the
you
last
do
one?
you do great nature. I'll do Neo Nectar. Yeah.
All right. Great nature gets taping cat, so a cat that tapes you. Has a skill that activates whether it is retired or when milled from your deck. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's really
Very
good.
nice. All right, Compass Lion. It says despite having a okay, how do you read this word? Demerit. Demerit.
Yes,
Demerit.
Merit.
All right. Despite having a demerit, it is a grade 2 with base power 13k. OMG. Oh god.
Yeah, that's really weird.
That's really weird. All right. Honorary Professor Chat Noir. So he also used to be a stride, I believe.
No, he was a Legion.
He was a Legion? Okay.
Or
I don't
Limit
know
Break.
much about Great Nature.
It was Limit Break or
before my
Legion.
big brother.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
All right. He says, use lottery skills to power up your rear guards. Graduate at the end of the turn. Useful both as a vanguard or a rear guard because its skills can be used in both Isabel and Big Belly decks. Oof.
That is
Not Homskay.
not Homskade. He's doing his own thing, but this is nuts though. The fact that this card can work well in both Isabel and Big Belly, and it's still like its own thing. That's really cool. That's really clever. I really like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
right.
Neo Nectar over here. Water Lily Musketeer Ruth. You call rear guards from your deck and retire yourself to countercharge. Phenomenal. Absolutely. That's really good. Clearing the board and countercharging, which is what we need counterblasts, so that's good.
Yep.
Licorice.
Licorice.
Licorice. Musketeer Soul.
Oh.
Licorice.
Excuse me.
Licorice.
Excuse me. Continue, Cole McCune. Noted. It has been noted.
A skill that can call rear guards from the top of your deck. But what happens if you call a trigger unit? Question mark? Exclamation point? Licorice Musketeer Vera. A skill that calls 2 rear guards from the top of your deck. Call 2 Musketeers to get drive +1. Then if Licorice Musketeer Saul is present, Saul, power up your allies even more. Because these two used to be the Legion pair. So everything that we've seen so far that used to be Legion pairs references the other, which is really clever. Like that a lot. Getting extra drive is really good. Yeah.
Because even the Shadow Paladin Witches did that when they did those.
Yep.
So interesting.
Yep. If it maybe just calls it out, or because like Dragonic Overlord the Great did something with Neo Flame.
Neo Flame.
Yeah, like it referenced that card,
But
so that's really cool.
This is basically Neo Nectars being Grand Blue, which there were versions of Neo Nectars that did that. Musketeers.
Musketeers were more Gold Paladin-y, calling the top X amount. of attack.
Gold Paladin.
Yeah.
It starts with a G.
Yeah.
I was thinking Gold Paladin, but Grand Blue came out my mouth.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, that's
All right,
basically.
Are we
their
gonna
bread
get
and
through
butter.
all these Keter Sanctuary cards?
There's a
Oh,
lot
God,
that
yeah.
aren't great, so.
No, I mean not every card deserves a 5-minute discussion. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, somebody get started. I've never played Bastion, so
Alan, you've played
All right.
I
Bastion.
have no clue.
Let's see.
So we're gonna start with Bastion support for the Bastion build of Keter
Yes.
Sanctuary.
So set 2, I believe, is completely revealed as of
Completely
last
revealed.
week.
As
Completely
of
revealed
as of Monday, actually.
as of Monday. Okay.
Mm.
So we're gonna go through every nation, I guess, and discuss every.
Not
like,
tonight.
Not
Just-
tonight.
just
Tonight we're
Keter
reviewing Keter, but we're definitely gonna go through all 5 nations at one point. So, like Will said, we'll talk about Apex Ruler Bastion support first, and the first card we have is called Heavenly Bow of Edifying Guidance Refuerzos. This is a grade 3, obviously, with Persona, right? But it has a continuous on rearguard. If you Persona roll this turn, this unit gets boost, which is great because you don't actually have to rely on the dragon all the time. And then it has auto on the back row rearguard circle once per turn. When your other unit stands by a card's effect, stand this unit, which is also amazing because it kills the defensive triggers, if any.
So my problem with
Wow.
this is how often do you reride? Oh, this is the triple rare support specifically for what's
For
it's.
Bastion.
Yeah. So how often do you Persona ride with Bastion? Because I don't see it too often.
Not that much. No, it doesn't happen often.
Why
but
wouldn't you Persona ride though if you had the opportunity?
If you had the opportunity, yeah, I'm saying like if you more often than not, you might not have it. So this card just gonna be sitting in the back, doing nothing, unless you just use Darkstrain Dragon to restand it anyway. Not restand it, but give it boost. So then it could
Give it
restand.
boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you even want to play this one, to be honest.
it's
Well.
not a bad card, but it's also not. It is. It's very. The fact that you have to Persona ride to get the boost
Mhm.
might not be so good.
Yeah.
But
I
then
think-
you also, if you do Persona ride, whenever Bastion Persona rides, is devastating.
Yep.
Number one.
Mhm.
All right. If it's this dubious, we're spending too much time on it.
Nah.
Go to the next one.
I could do this one. Heavenly Flight Dragon, Prideful Dragon. It's grade 3, 13k. I believe it's a double rare. When this unit attacks, if you have 4 or more grade 3 rear guards, you can counterblast 1 and soul blast 1 and draw a card. If you Persona roll this turn, you may have this unit get power plus 5k, critical plus 1 until end of turn instead of drawing a card. It's like a budget Alden, basically.
So this is the second card that's mentioning Persona riding, so maybe they're gonna do something that makes Persona riding more likely.
I think in the future, yeah, but not in this set. Spoiler alert, not in this set. So I
Okay.
think this card's really cool, and I also think I can't even say it how Alan said it, but I think that's cool too. But
Refuerzos?
yeah,
Refuerzos.
my tongue isn't working today. I don't think they have a spot at the moment. But if you needed if Alden's too expensive for you, I think Prideful Dragon would be very, very good replacement.
Form up, O Chosen Knights. Surprise, it's a grade 3 for Keter Sanctuary.
But
play it with Counterblast 1.
it is
It's a normal order.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Play it with Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Perform all the effects below according to the number of your grade 3 units. If you have 2 or more, choose one of your units. It gets power plus 5k until end of turn. 3 or more, draw a card. 4 or more, choose one of your vanguards, and it gets drive plus 1 until end of turn.
I think this card's
This may
really
also
good.
have a
Card and
place.
get an additional drive.
Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1 to get plus 5, draw a card, and drive plus 1 is not bad. Bastion will at least have 3 to 4 units at all times.
Yeah.
Grade 3 units.
It says units, it does not say rear guards, which is important
Yeah.
because there's a
Yeah.
card later on that's
Counts
going to
itself.
reference rear guards specifically. But I think this card is phenomenal. Personally, I think it will replace some of the other orders that you're running, so it's really good.
You normally just run. Yeah, you run Hellfall Testudo, and then you run the sword light thing that retires something.
Or puts it
This
at
is
bottom.
How Toya turns
Yeah.
evil is right here.
Heavenly Staff of Kind Intention Cortese. This is another grade 3. Whoops. It has auto. When your drive check reveals this card, you may call this card to an open rearguard circle. If you do, this unit gets boosted until the end of turn. This card is awesome. Bastion reveals a grade 3. You automatically can like restand something. And then if you don't have anything behind it, you can call this card to boost.
Yeah, that card's really
This is
good.
definitely better than that other one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's way better. What rarity is this? Is this a rare?
I think it's a low rarity, honestly. I think it's
Okay.
a rare or a common.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's way better. Heavenly Blade of Magnificence, Bastida. Grade 3. Shocker. 13k power. When this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, counterblast 2, soul blast 1. You choose a column, and your opponent puts all of their rear guards in that same column on the bottom of the deck in any order. Oh, so this is literally what that order, or not what the order does, but oh my God, there's the ride line for Hex Orb did the same thing. Or maybe I don't know if it did both the column or if it just did one, but anyway.
Cortese is a common.
Oh, that's another thing. Cortese could definitely work with Hexa Orb.
It also works with Hex Orb. It can be general support, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my God. So if Keter Sanctuary gets a Persona Ride, like searching for a Persona Ride card somehow, Hex Orb just becomes like super good then.
Oh yeah, Hex
Good.
Orb is not.
It deserves it.
It's very
It's
good.
not an easy deck to beat.
Mm-hmm.
It can catch you off guard.
Absolutely. All right. Speaking
But
of,
now they're getting more support.
Let's talk about Hexa Orbs. So grade 1 Diaglass Sorceress. Auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle from hand, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb Sorceress or Pentagleam Sorceress, counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand. Well, there you go. When you discard a card from your hand, this for your turn, right? Look at 2 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 2 unit cards from among them. Call them to rearguard circle and put the rest on the top of your deck in any order. So on place, counterblast 1, discard 1, call 2.
I think Bastida is actually more Hex Orb, but I put it over there because I don't think Bastion actually has retiring effects.
wait,
Other than the order.
wait. Gotcha. I think that could work too. Because the fact that Bastida is Counterblast 2 means it's pretty much unplayable in Hex Orb, because Hex Orb is Counterblast heavy.
Yeah,
So
unless we're gonna find a counter charger at some point in time.
maybe, but Diaglass is, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Night of Subtlety.
Me? Knight of Subtlety, a wine. A ween. It's a grade 2. It has auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb, you can Soul Blast 1, look at the top 2 cards from your deck. Choose up to 2 cards from among them to put at the top of your deck in any order and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So you choose up to
So this
2.
is
You can
basically
leave the
Scry
2.
2.
Yep. And then it
That's
says it
better.
has auto on the rear guard. When your drive check reveals a trigger unit, you can counterblast 1 and this unit gets power plus 10. So Jesus Christ. The trigger gives it plus 10, Hexa Orb gives us plus 10, and then he gets his own plus 10. Jeez.
Big
Yeah.
numbers.
Big numbers.
Where's
Big
the
numbers.
guard restrict?
I don't think you need it, to be honest. I like
mean,
this card.
Honestly, it can
I need it.
It can catch you by surprise when you literally have a unit
Perfect
go
guarding
from-
is too easy in D.
Well, with the new perfect guards, maybe, but you also, it might not be as easy because this is a 10k, and it depends on how many triggers you check. You can literally drop everything on them, make him like a 3 crit 50k unit or something like that.
Yeah, but I also am adjusting the top of my deck so that I make sure that I get a trigger.
That's fine.
So I need my guard restrict. All right, Cole.
Octa Devotee Sorceress. It's a grade 3. This is also for Keter Sanctuary. 13k power. When your drive check reveals a trigger unit, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb, you can retire this unit, countercharge 1, or soul charge 1.
There you
Oh,
There
it's
you
There's
go.
your counter charger.
is she really a grade 3? I thought she was.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought she was grade 1.
Vote. Octa the vote. Octa the vote. Where are you, buddy?
It's very possible she's a 13. But yeah, I like this card a lot. Like it. She
Octa the
just,
vote is a
Alright,
grade 3
Knight.
common.
gotcha.
Knight of Heavenly Thundering, Leedy, grade 1 Keter, grade 1 Keter, strangely enough. Activated on rearguard circle, Soul Blast 2, and until end of turn, the power increase of the trigger effects revealed by your drive check gets plus 5,000. So they're 15Ks, not just 10Ks.
Jesus.
That's
For a
Like
deck
they
that
can't pass
stacks
your
triggers
guard.
at the top of the deck, plus
Yep.
5 to a trigger check.
So then you have to say it's like this is a like 23k attack, possibly 43, and you're like no,
48.
possibly 53.
Oh yeah, because you
No,
can get
'cause
more
I
than
do
one.
twin
Yeah,
guard.
that's right. And then you can give it the extra 10 for every trigger, right?
Ugh.
From Hexa Orb. So
Hexa Orb is gonna become like very good with that support, honestly. She's gonna break the glass ceiling. She's gonna break the glass ceiling.
No, I think she did
All right, let's
gets
go
better,
through-
but
Do we want to
I
read
don't
the
think
encounter
I don't
cards
think it's
now?
going to be as great.
yeah, we're gonna get through
Let's
the
go
counter
them
cards.
quickly because what we did not go in detail on, I think Charon and Matcha, because they didn't have the skills like they did for the other ones.
And there's some other support cards too.
And Brana and Veland's Dragon, they didn't have it all.
Whelan's.
So this
So we can do. We start at Charon.
No, let's do blast. Let's
just
run
do
through everything.
Phantom Blaster Dragon. It's when it's placed on Vanguard, you take a blaster out of your soul, put it on rear guard, and you also have the opportunity once per turn, counterblast 1, retire 3, retire 2 of your opponent's rear guards, and it gets power plus 10k, crit plus 1 until end of turn. All right, that's fine. Blaster Dark. We had the discussion of what's the difference between a Blaster Dark and a Blaster Blade.
When this
Blaster
unit,
Dark is a grade 2. It has when placed on Vanguard or rear guard, you can counterblast 1, retire or rear guard. One of your rear guards. To choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and the unit gets drive plus 1 until the end of turn, which I can imagine only affects Vanguard Circle.
Only when it's on Vanguard Circle.
Yep. Continuous on rear guard during your turn. If your rear guard was retired this turn, this unit gets power plus 5. So 15k most of the time. Blaster Javelin.
Cool.
8k power. When this unit is rode upon by Blaster Dark, reveal the top card of your deck, call it rearguard circle as rest if it is a unit card, and discard it if it isn't. Continuous rearguard circle during your turn. If you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, this unit gets power plus 2,000, making him a 10k.
Alright.
Booster.
Black Sage Charon. We didn't have this one before. It's a grade 1, 8k, 5k. Auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, so that could be Blaster Dark, Blaster Javelin, or Phantom Blaster Dragon, rest this unit, look at the top card of your deck, and you may call it to rearguard. If it's a unit, at the end of that turn, retire that called unit, put it on the top of the deck if you did not call. So if you
I
pull
read
somebody
that-
out, you retire it.
I read that effect, and it's very reminiscent of Giera effects. I hate it. I hated Giera effects.
Why?
Because it's like, the way it's written. Call it to rearguard circle if it is the unit. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost, but the cost is like all the way at the beginning of the whole paragraph. Like this whole thing needs to happen
Out-
for you
out
to
of
actually pay the
sequence.
cost.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Cost is in the middle of the sentence, which is rest this unit. And then you look at the top. If it's, then you call it to rearguard. And if it's not, then you put it back on the top. But you're gonna retire him anyway with Phantom Blaster.
That's okay.
You want to
So,
see your new $50
yeah.
card? Darkness Made in Matcha is going to be
Matcha.
$50.
Matcha is always pricey.
Yep. It's a grade 2.
She's a
Has-
rare, by the way, in this set. She's a rare.
When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster, this unit gets power plus 5k until the end of turn. Then, cost Soul Blast 1 and retire another rearguard. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to one grade 1 or less unit, call it to rearguard circle, and shuffle your deck. Okay.
Solid.
I don't know. Okay.
So you call the chair on, and then you call something else.
He rested. Because in reality, all Charon is doing is enabling Phantom Blaster Dragon to have units to retire. Because Charon is calling them as rest, so you really can't do anything with it.
Yeah, she's a rare.
All
Just
right,
don't
Cole,
skip it.
new one.
Oh, I love this card. Real lots. Witch of Entertainment, Brana is a grade 1, 8k. This is not an encounter card, by the way. This is a normal
it is
card
not.
in the set. Continuous in the rearguard circle. If you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, when this unit would be retired from your card's cost, you may retire it as 2 rearguards. So it's
Dang.
yeah, this card makes the deck
This is
playable.
what Matcha is gonna hunt for.
Yeah. This makes the deck not feel as bad. Retiring
Yeah.
3.
Mhm.
And even though it's not, the good thing is, it's not an encounter card, so it doesn't have the specific Shadow Paladin. But in what other deck, for like Keter Sanctuary, are you gonna play a unit that when it retires itself? Angel Feather, maybe. What else in
Well,
like
it has
There are
to-
no angel
Sanctuary?
feathers in D.
No. He's
No,
talking
no.
about in premium or whatever. But you have to have a Blaster Vanguard in order to
So,
even have it retired. So it's essentially still a Shadow
Yeah,
Paladin.
so it's not Luard support. Yeah.
Well, it could be Luard, because in premium Luard uses the bendy superior ride with Phantom Blaster Dragon. So you can cheat it that way. So then it could be played like that.
But that feels very niche.
Yeah, I don't think you want to spend cards on that.
Read me the Wheelans.
Wheelan's Dragon. All right, it's a grade 3 for Keter Sanctuary. They need those. When this unit is retired for your card's cost, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, all of your units with Blaster in their card names get power plus 5k until end of turn.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Well, no, that
Alright,
makes
general support.
That makes Phantom Blaster an 18 by himself, which hits numbers.
Yeah.
So,
True.
I think it's better than that. Anyway,
Go. Razor.
Stellar Razor Angel. It's a grade 2 Angel Feather, or not grade 2 Angel. 10k power, 5k shield.
Paul
got
cannot read
tricked.
today. The dude cannot read.
Yeah, I just keep staring at my Pokemon game because I can't actually read anything. Auto on the rearguard circle when this unit attacks. If your damage zone has no face-up cards, this unit gets plus 5,000 until end of turn. This screams Alt Mile in V era.
That is screens up, man.
I
Very
don't
true.
think it's good.
Do not think it's good at all. Bard of Heavenly Son Alpaca.
We have an Alpaca card?
And is
Is it
alpaca? I
a
think it's
trigger?
alpaca with 2
Yeah.
C's.
It's a front trigger. It's a lady
It is
playing
a
a
front
harp.
trigger, but it's a front trigger with an effect.
Yeah, she's playing the harp, so it's not an alpaca.
It's continuous on Guardian Circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater, this unit gets shield plus 5. Are they forcing me to play front triggers in Bastion? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, which
Or
I
just
would
Bastion doesn't care.
I would play front triggers in Bastion. Personally.
And it's not alpaca. It's actually
It's
alpaca.
alpac, yeah, with 2
It's
C's
alpaca,
instead of
not
unknown.
alpaca. I think it had a autocorrect thing.
Autocorrect.
Uh,
All right. Divine Sister Petty 4, which is a kind of dessert. Grade 2 for Keter Sanctuary. Continuous guard circle only. If you have 3 or more grade 3 units, this unit gets shield plus 5k. So it's a 10k shield grade 2.
Yep.
Helpful when intercepting.
yeah.
Correct.
Oh yeah, it's really nice as an intercept. Probably still not going to play it though. I really like that it exists, and I like the option, but realistically,
Maybe it will have a place in the future.
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
Knight of Heavenly Collapse, Capaldo. It's a grade 2, 10k power, 5k shield. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle from hand, you can counterblast 1 and rest another rearguard. Reveal a top card of your deck, put it into your hand if it is an order card or a grade 3. Put your hand if it is an order card or a grade 3, and call it to rearguard circle if it isn't. Okay, I read it right. So this screams Phantom Blaster support to me.
Kind of.
It probably does. It probably does.
Yeah.
I put it in general because I felt like.
Yeah, no, I think
I don't
they
think
all
Bastion
can use
could
this.
Use it, but if you, for example, I don't know if Refluke is on place Soul Charge him.
Nope.
Or if it's like an act.
It's an act.
Yeah, so you could like rest Refluke with this, shove him, and then do this, and then just shove the rest into the soul. Shove him into the soul for his effect.
Yeah.
So it's not a
terrible.
horrible combination.
Yep.
But it's still a grade 2, and
It's grade 2, which
Bastion
means
is
it's
not
not a
there for
grade
grade
3.
3s.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
all right, additional angel because we needed more angels.
Yes.
The grade 1, activated on rearguard. Soul Blast 1. Put this unit into your damage zone. Choose a face-up grade 3 card from your damage zone and call it to rearguard circle. That is not bad for when you need your Fasados from the damage zone.
First release of Angel Feathers in V era.
Yeah.
Where it's just like from damage to rearguard.
Yeah.
And
I
not
thought
to hand or
it.
anything
I thought
like
it general because I don't know if Hexo Orb could use it, but I know that to call the other battle sister, the one with the anime eyes, I can't remember the name. But I know that it's a great one, so I don't even know how much Bastion would want it, but I know that when your
Bastion.
Fasados or your Dark Strain Dragons go into your drop zone, you have a very sad time.
So, I was just reading Alden to make sure that I had his ability correct. I thought it was when he's placed from hand, but it's just when this unit is placed on the rearguard circle.
Yes.
So, it could be played in Bastion.
Yeah.
So I think this could work in any deck,
I mean,
honestly.
especially
Any of the
since
Ketters ones.
most of your damage is going to be grade 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is just a easy way to get them out of your damage zone.
Yeah, and honestly, you just put it down to
Alright.
boost in the
Magic
meantime.
of Advancement Melcoco. It's a grade 1 unit, 8k power, 5k shield. Auto, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, and discard it. So don't get card advantage, but cycle something.
Yep. Card cycle.
All right. Will, I did not know that you were Sublime.
I am Sublime.
The dude
Wow.
is sublime. How did you not know this?
Well, there's a card that just describes you
Look at
to a
them
peach.
biceps. Sublime biceps.
It's a grade 3 blitz order.
Too dark.
If you have 3 or more grade 3 units, choose one of your vanguards and it gets power plus 2k, 20k. 20k. I knew that. In my brain, I'm like, don't say 2. You know it's 20. It's 20. Say 20. So I said 2,000 instead. Until the end of that battle, including the Guardian Circle. So
I like this blitz order a lot.
it's so flexible, and it's giving you a lot of power that honestly the deck probably needed for guard.
It's like if you
That
have those grade
last
3
part-
units.
Mhm.
So if you have your grade 3 units in your hand that you literally can guard with, but you need the extra grade 3s, you can call them to the Guardian Circle with like after you call them and then call this on top, and you get that extra 20k shield out of the grade 3s that you had in your hand that you couldn't do anything with.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have
that
Coca-Cola or
last
anything
part
like
is
that.
written a little confusing, and it basically means if you have grade 3s on the guard circle, they count as part of the 3 or more grade 3 units
Yep.
needed for this blitz order.
Yep, it's very similar to Kokabeel from the first set, where it just counted how many grade 3s were on the field, including the Guardian
Yep.
Circle.
Yeah.
So it's very similar to that, which I love that kind of card design. It's very nice.
I like the blitz order. I think it's very flexible in any of the decks because when you have grade 3s in your hand that you can't use the guard, it is a bad time. So there you go.
All right. So we
I
extra don't have a question of the week because it's the same one
extra
as
don't
last week.
We
extra
we
don't have
can
a
make
question
one.
of the
We
week.
can make one right now. Like
What's your question, Cole?
um of the ride lines slash decks in set two, what's been your favorite that you've read so far? Like the support wise that you've read? Mine would be Zorga personally. Because Zorga got so many just interesting cards in general.
I can't answer. I'm not well enough
We haven't gotten to
versed
I'm not
Brank
well
into
8.
it at
versed
this
enough.
point.
No.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
do. I do. I haven't read. I want to read the Magnolia support. I have not read the Magnolia support yet, but I'm mostly playing Magnolia, so that's kind of what I want to read. Bastion was very solid. It's still very solid, and this support that we just read
Yeah, I heard that you're
makes it
playing
still.
Magnolia when you spent all that money on Bastion support.
No, I haven't played no money on
Yeah.
that. I still need Fasados.
I watched you do it, dude.
I didn't buy, and I bought one Fasado because I only had one. It was $10, and a set of
Yikes.
pepper cards.
But you
That was it.
bought all
That's
those
all I bought.
other cards too.
Nope. For Bastion, I
You
did
kinda
not spend a
sus.
lot of money.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
All right, so folks, if you want to submit a question, remember that you can do it in our Discord, you can do it by Twitter, you can do it by email. Any of those are perfectly fine. We will take any. You can ask what throwing in the
Whatever you
underwear
want.
means. We will figure out what that answer is for you
Yep.
guys. Don't have any emails this week, so we'll wrap it up and say, give our podcast a review if you can. We greatly appreciate that. Helps people find our podcast. Thanks to Zach Boydis for our intro and outro music. I will remind you once again that his band Broken Color had a new single come out this month. It's called Preach. You can find it on any music playing service. You can find it on YouTube. There's a video. Go for it. Appreciate that. If you'd like to contribute to our Patreon, patreon.com/drivecheck, all one word. If you want to watch our YouTube videos or stay up to date on Vanguard news or use not our Vanguard deck builder, but the Vanguard deck builder that was graciously gifted to us.
it's so nice.
Go to our website, www.drivecheck.net. And we are also working on the that secret project thing.
We're
Mhm.
still working on
But
that.
you can also go to twitch.tv/drive_check to either subscribe or follow our Twitch stream, even though we primarily stream the recording of the podcast on Tuesday nights. On other days of the week, we play other games or we will do remote fights, so you can watch people playing Paper Vanguard, all kinds of things like that. So definitely give us a follow so you can find out when you can watch some Vanguard, or even possibly join in. Who knows? It is a possibility you may be able to play some Vanguard with us. If you want to email us, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. Reach us on Twitter @drive_check. If you want to reach out to me, William Robert George Anderson, and I do appreciate you using all of my names. This is new. I want only to be addressed by all of my names.
I didn't know there was a
William
George
Robert
in there.
George Anderson. Yes, but now you do. So make it Mr. Herman McCune.
Okay.
Make it part of your daily struggle.
All right.
You can contact me on Twitter @WashInTheSink.
Oh, that's
Cole.
me. I'm at.
Every week, man.
Hey, I'm not perfect, okay? At Cole_McCune, COLE_MCCUNE. I can't think of anything, so I'm.
Alright.
You go, Alan.
And you can reach me at Crutones, CRUTONES. We have an old card of the day, which I used to hate a lot. It's called Bane Glory Dream Gear Cat. This used to be a stand trigger for Gear Chronicle. It had auto and rear guard circle once per turn, generation break 1. When your opponent's rear guard is put into his or her deck due to an effect from one of your cards, choose one of your other units and you may have it get power plus 10 until the end of turn. If you do, return this unit to your deck and shuffle your deck. So it was a recycling stand trigger for a deck that had multiple rights. It kept calling multiple units. it kept time leaping its own units, and then it could like recycle the stand trigger. That
Is
deck
it?
did so much.
It's not
So
a.
much.
It's not a Zodiac Time Beast, is it? I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think so. But either way, thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check Podcast. Gear Cats see the dreams of the Gear Dragons. So it's probably
That's
not a
creepy.
Zodiac Time Beast.
Yeah, probably not. Also, Mew. Cardboard is like corrugated, I think is what the wording is, and it doesn't
No,
do that.
but
It's just cardstock.
he's being a fool because
It
if
was a
you go
Gear
like
Beast.
to Magic websites, they say we're playing paper Magic, we're playing Magic Online, we're playing Magic Arena, right? Nobody says we're playing cardboard Magic. So when you refer to playing like with cards, you say I'm playing paper, the paper version.
Mm-hmm. Give me.
So he's trying to be pedantic and say, well, they're actually made out of cardboard, so you should say you're playing cardboard Vanguard.
Oh, I
Standard terminology
understand
is
now.
you're playing paper Vanguard.
understand now.
Semantics.
No. All right. Anyway, that's it. I don't know what
Oh, we
happened to
gotta
me,
stop
but
recording.
I
I already read that dude for filth, and it's already on the record.
I stopped my local.
I gotta find my local. There it is.
And also, Nick, I still work for Georgetown University. I don't know why you think that I don't work for Georgetown. I've literally worked for Georgetown University for over 25 years now.
I was too close to my mic the entire time.
No, you weren't.
Yep. My local is. I
For
am.
us.
My local. I am like all over.
Super hot.
Super hot. I think Discord deafens me, and so you guys
might.
didn't hear me.
And my
Yeah, you need to just play with your audio, like your personal volume.
Yep.
sorry I was late, guys. I put the kids late to bed.
That's all right. You're forgiven.
The thing that I told you about last week happened this week.
Oh,
Happened on Monday afternoon.
Oh.
Super sad.
I'm sorry. Why didn't you let us know?
It happened Monday. I've had my time to grieve, I guess.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I can just say it. My dog, of which was it's technically my dog, but my brother was taking care of him, had to be put down due to cancer. We tried everything. We tried, the chemotherapy and all that other stuff, and nothing helped. He stopped eating.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even drinking water. Whenever he drank water, he just, puked it out.
Yep.
Didn't move. Didn't want to take walks. Wasn't going to the bathroom. So, yeah.
That's kind of how you know when it's time.
I
Yep.
got him in late 2008. So he was about 13 years old.
That's a pretty
was a
long
Scotty.
life.
He was a Scotty.
Super.
That's about the life range of a Scotty. So, yeah. Still remember when I got him, he was the runt of the litter. Literally the smallest one. One of his legs was pointed sideways instead of forward.
Oh.
Gonna miss that dude peeing on every corner of the house. That was his thing. He peed every corner. He saw a corner, he had to pee it.
It's gotta mark his territory. This is my house.
Yeah.
Welcome to my
It gets annoying
house.
after a while, though.
Oh, I understand. I lost quite a few comics because my dog peed on them.
When I first got Mortimer, he just attacked all of my books and tore them to pieces, and my vinyl albums, destroyed them.
Yeah,
It's a shame.
it's all good though.
All right. Are we hunting now? Is that what
No,
we're
I
gonna
know
do?
he's not. He's not suffering anymore.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
best part
man,
about that.
dude, I gotta pinch the cat and go to bed.
Prepare for
That is true.
trouble.
Hunts?
Make it
Prepare for
double.
trouble.
What HR are you at?
54.
7.
Did you pass me already? Because if you pass me, I'm gonna play nonstop tomorrow until I pass you.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you. I'm 54 right now.
Don't you have a job?
I'll take off. I'll call in sick. I'll do something until I beat you.
All right, let's get one hunt in for Cole. Let me go grab my Switch.
All right.
Let me go grab my pinch the cat, grab your Switch. Do it in that order, please.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Oh, Nick, yes, we're hunting. Yeah, I mean, you should have brought your thing. Oh yeah, look at my Switch. I got Grookey in the back.